everybody, my name is Drew and I'm that frog guy, but today we're going to touch on testing your saltwater tank. This is kind of the 1 month video since I started the 20-gallon aquarium. So now we're going to start doing some major testings to see if I am ready to start putting coral in there. So first things first, I'm going to show you how to use the refractometer or refractometer, whatever someone calls it. It is, pull it up here. They're not actually that expensive. They're like 20-30 bucks, and you're able to test your water to see what salinity you have. It also comes with a handy dandy dry rag, eyedropper, a little screwdriver to adjust your stuff there. But we'll get into that. And then other thing I'm going to show you guys is the Saltwater Masters Test Kit. At least for testing my water for ammonia nitrates and nitrites. And we'll go through the booklet. And I'll show you guys the whole thing. But first, we'll just test my salinity. So I have a cup of my salt water from that tank. And I actually did not prior test the water at all. So I actually don't know if my salinity is going to be right on the mark. So what we do is you take your refractometer, and you're going to want to get about 3 drops. I usually just get enough. It's going to be really hard to do without a tripod. My tripod broke, so we'll see how well this does. So about 3 drops. I usually just kind of do a nice thin coat across the top. If I try not to spill it. And then you close the top. You don't want to really have any air bubbles in there. So then we'll test. You look at a bright. We'll see if I can see this through the camera. You can see my salt level is a little, not a little high, a lot of high. So I need to add more fresh water downstairs. It's been evaporating, but apparently I haven't been keeping up quite with it. There we go. Really hard to do one-handed. So I should be at 2.5, not 3.5. So something's up there. I'll go adjust that later. But that's pretty much how you test your salinity. I need to add more fresh water. Luckily there's nothing in there. And I haven't really been keeping up with the maintenance on the salt water, but you don't want it that high. You want it about 2 to 2.5, maybe to 2.7. So 3.5 is a little high. So I need to probably add about a half gallon to the system. But that's not really what we're testing today. I just want to show you guys that's pretty much how you use the refractometer. And the next part we will show you how to test your water. So you kind of pretty much need a kit like this to be able to really test your stuff, to really know what is going on. So we're going to test our ammonia. So I'll just hover over here and you guys can read the ammonia test instructions with me. I'm not going to read them out loud because if I can get this thing to stay. So here's what we're going to do there. So we're going to fill a vial to the line. Then drop 8 drops of one solution, 8 drops of the other solution. Cap the tube and shake vigorously for 5 seconds. And then, let's see how long, then wait 5 minutes. Then we'll start like the other tests. So I'm going to set that aside. Our chart's on the back. So take my eyedropper from the other one. We're going to look here. We got ammonia number 1, ammonia number 2. And let's grab a clean vial here. So we'll pop the top. And we're going to just fill it up. It's going to take a couple eyedroppers. It's so hard to fill it up if you just dip it into the tank. I've tried to do it so many times that I spill everywhere, I guess. And I'm no expert at testing tanks. I just have done it enough times I kind of know what I'm doing. But definitely could do better. But you'll fill it up to the line. You don't have to be that precise, but I'd recommend being a little precise. You want to get within tolerance there. So we'll put, luckily it says right on the bottle, 8 drops. But we're going to have to really shake this sucker up. I even tap it to stir up whatever chemicals are in there, especially if you haven't used it in a while. And then once you've shaken it for a little while, and this is going to be really hard to do on camera one-handed. And then we'll do 8 drops, but you turn it completely upside down. Get it to focus. And some of this fluid comes out a little quicker, but we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now we add the second solution, which I'll shake up quick. Tap. And then that one is 8 as well. This one's going to come out a lot quicker. Get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just want to make sure. I can't tell. You can see it's kind of looking a little goopy. Now we will cap it and shake it and for 5 seconds. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000. I went over by a second. But now we're going to set it aside. And we'll start on the next one. I'm actually going to clean up this area. I might have spilled out some of the solution. I can't tell. And I don't want to contaminate anything else with it. That is not working. Okay. I'm going to recap these bottles. And you guys can see it's starting to slightly change color, a little hint of orange on that side. But the real test will be if the nitrites or nitrates are good. I will jump to the next page in the book. So next is the nitrite test? Nitrate tests. So this one, 5 the solution, shake for 5. And read against the chart. And that's wait 5 more minutes as well for this. So I'm going to pause here and I will do the next thing and I'll show you guys. So I have it prepped, but I wanted to show you guys the color of this liquid. So we're going to do 5 drops. Back it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a little easier to do it this way. I'll cap this back up so don't spill it. Cap this up and then shake for 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's probably too long anyways. But I actually lost a little liquid. I could feel it spraying out. The one thing I don't like about these API test kits, they just do not keep the liquid in very well. But we'll do the third and final one, the nitrate kits, which I will jump to that one. There's a lot of steps. Let's look at them. Fill another one, add 10 drops of number 1. Cap, invert the thing several times, vigorously shake, nitrate solution for 30 seconds, extremely important to keep the accuracy, and then add 10 drops of that as well, and then vigorously shake for 1 minute, which you need to do it for exactly that, and then we wait 5 minutes. I'm going to probably do this off camera because you don't want to see me just shake a bottle for a minute, so I will show you guys the results here in a second. Okay, I've mixed all 3. So we got ammonia, nitrites, and nitrates. And I can already tell they look like we're getting some nitrates, which is good. That means the bacteria are doing their job. So this has been about a full minute here, and you guys can already see, or full 5 minutes, I mean, what actual colors this tank is doing. So I would assume, looking at this, that it is probably cycled. This is definitely closer to the yellow side than the green. This is definitely blue. There's no doubt about it. I will let it sit for the full 5 minutes before making my final judgment on it. But then this one is getting darker, kind of. It's hard to tell. But it is slowly getting darker, so I'm probably somewhere between 5 and 10 ppms, which is a little high, but that's kind of the point. I actually haven't done a water change on this tank since I started it, which I wanted to make the what do they call it? The cycle go fast enough. And looking at my colors here, unless any of these decide they want to go more green or more purple, I think I'm looking at, well, it's getting a little more orange, right? It's kind of hard to tell, but I will show you guys in about 5 minutes what it looks like, and then I'll give you my final assessment and where this tank is sitting. Okay guys, here we are 5 minutes later, and you can see that this vial has gotten a tad bit darker, but somewhere between 10 to 20, I think. Probably a little closer to the 10 side. The blue is still blue. No purple, no nothing. No nitrates, and no ammonia. Well, maybe a little ammonia. Let's get my lighting better. Hold up to the light. Hold it up to the light. Yeah, it's pretty yellow. These ones, it's got to really look green for it actually to be ammonia. It is pretty much zero. So I would say, looking at this test kit, that my tank is cycled. I mean, maybe there's a tiny bit of ammonia in there, but I would say I could probably throw fish in it soon. But what I'm going to do next with the tank is, now that I have it cycled, the next thing I'm going to do is get a light for it and start adding some coral. Nothing too extravagant, nothing too expensive. I'm going to get some Zoas, and I'm going to start gluing them to the rocks. And I'll do a kind of a video on that whole process. But with how this video has been going, I haven't had much time lately to get all these videos in, since summertime is very, what do they call it? Very important commodity to me to actually be able to get all the projects I want to do done. But I'll keep you guys posted. But I would say we are cycled as of today, 1 month in, and we're going to go from here. So please like, subscribe, and keep in tune with these videos. I'll keep posting them either every other week or every week if I get time. Summer's so hectic, you never know. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.